Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even, and in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Just a great first half from them, especially the second quarter. They're up 12. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
They're running the offense beautifully. This good looks, confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. And the post players for him, Kleba and Porzingis. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Morris against Kleba. Morris kicks to Butler. It's deflected.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And that one is good. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Butler. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Butler's got 10.
Butler finding shots where he can, even in the mid-range area. Always resourceful is Jimmy Butler.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Bridges passes to Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Miami making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Brown's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bridges. And Doncic is subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Lowry finds Butler. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Heat have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Pass to Adebayo. The Heat have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one at the line is good.
How about during his 3rd season, Bam Adebayo took the leap, named an all-star for the first time. Bam was huge in the 2020 bubble, helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The Heat trail by 16. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Oladipo against Doncic. Oladipo goes in. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Heat. Strus is checked in. And Hero subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Mavericks. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Miami no good on that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Oh, flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning the speed into airtime for a dunk.
Dallas moving the ball around. Boucher kicks to Doncic. Back to Boucher. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Hero. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here he goes. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
So it's Miami now. 19-point game. Shot clock at 5. The kick outside to Butler.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Out to the right wing. Finney Smith passes to Boucher. Here's Doncic. Nice feed from Oladipo. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hey, you know what? Once Oladipo gets the hot hand, he knows exactly how to take over because he's a smooth and versatile scorer.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
The Heat trail by 20. Oladipo dishes to Dedmon. Pass to Hero. He takes it in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Doncic outside, from outside the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, Hero, guarded by Doncic. Oladipo for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the lob to Brown. And stolen by Dedmon. Hero with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Now, Hero. He's got 6. Dedmon kicks to Oladipo. And it's blocked by Brown. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Hero. The Heat trail by 21. Butler finds Rozier. 1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's blocked by Brown. Ntilikina passes to Brown. And that one drops. Brown's got 6.
And not quite.